Hello everyone, and welcome back to Vintage Story. Today's episode will be mostly about basic housekeeping. We will work a little bit around here and there. For example, as you can see, we will finish plastering the back of the house. I also decided to completely rebuild the charcoal pit into a charcoal mound. Basically, it was completely sunken into the ground before, and I wanted to be a little bit more part of the landscape, so it stands out instead of, just below something that we have underground. Other than that, we will do small jobs around the place. For example, I will organize our berry bushes, I will do a little bit of smithing, and do a little tiny bit of landscaping. Anyways, I believe it is now time to get into it. Alright then, let's get to work. So, I don't really have anything special planned for this episode. I guess we're just going to go ahead and work a little bit around the house. For example, we can get these chalk stones and get working on the back of the house. I am not 100% sure that the chisel will be able to make it. Let me just check. 182, I think it will survive, but I'm not 100% confident that it's going to last a very long time after that one. Anyways, we can put down the tongs. We will also need the hammer. There's a lantern. Since the rift activity is low, I think I will risk working on this during the night. So you can go here and yeah, let's just do it. I guess I will be back with you once it is actually done. And I believe that is going to be pretty much it in terms of plastering. Of course, we will still have to put in a bit of trim with some beams. Let me just take care of this guy. Okay, so it is 8 o'clock. I don't really want to go to bed just yet because it's still not quite late enough. If I just go to bed right now, I would just wake up when it's still dark. So I think I will put away these chalk stones, and then I think I will do some cooking. So let me see. We have 3 meats. That is not quite enough. I don't think for anything substantial. Let's just hold on to these for now. They will be good for 12 more days. Also, I completely forgot about these. Let me just scrape these hides. So right now we have these soaking in strong tannin. This is going to be weak tannin, but only 20 liters. Yeah, let's make two more portions of weak tannin. Where is the bucket? There it is. I'm really tempted to build some kind of a spring downstairs because the water source is now pretty far away, so maybe in that corner or something like that. You know what? Let's just put this down for now. Yes, I will bring out the pickaxe. So, also, before I forget, we have to keep this gate closed. We only have a single hive at the moment, and I really don't want to have it get devoured by raccoons. Anyways, I will go ahead and dig a single tile right here. This will be our little underground spring. There we go. So 20 more liters goes into this one and 2 oak logs. That will give us 20 more liters of weak tannin. Okay. About these. Right, so at the moment we have winter approaching. And if we check, our clothing is, well, it's completely busted basically. None of them give us any degree of warmth cold resistance. So I think it is time to actually start making some winter clothing. So what do we need for the fur coat? A single big pallet will be enough for this one, so I will set that one aside. Now this we cannot make it these out of leather. We have to use oiled hides. So let me just get through this one first. So anyways, we can use a single huge pallet for the fur coat. Then for the boots, we will have to use medium pellets, 2 of them in fact. So there goes that. As for the gloves, yeah, it's the same. So we have to choose between a glove or boots. So the glove will give us 1.5 degrees Celsius protection and the boots 2. Okay, so obviously we'll have to go for the boots. Okay, so to make this one work, we will have to oil them and set them out to cure. So if you don't mind, I will do that right now, because the sooner we do it, the sooner it will get done. So we will need 1 fat for the medium height and 2 fats for the big one. That's a lot. Anyways, these will keep curing in our inventory, so I think I will keep hold of them for now. Next, so we have the leather stuff curing down here. That's great. As for these, yeah, we need only 20 liters for those big hides, might as well do it. So 20 liters of water goes into this one and 20 units of lime. And there we go. And there's our lime water, and we can put these hides into it. Great. I think I will lay down these hides down here. I don't want them to clutter our inventory. There we go. I think after 2 days they will be done, so we just have to give them some time. And it is now, I think, late enough for us to go to bed. And good morning. So, anything done down here? Not really. This one will last for 73 days, so yeah. As we get deeper into the winter, it will last longer and longer because the weather is getting colder. Can we cook anything? Oh, right. You can see I am not moving the mouse. And the window, the view is swaying because I have just drunk 2 liters of wine. And that is not nothing. Anyways, I will go ahead and I think I will cook 4 portions of soybean and carrot stew. I want to be prepared before this one goes away. So, carrots and soybeans. Yeah, that will give us exactly what we need. I think 3 logs will be enough. As usual, I'm going for 4 portions because that's what you can put into the crock pot. Anything else we can do in the meantime? I don't think so. We just have to let that one cook, and yeah, I will put the tools away. And I think the next thing I want to do is organize the different berry bushes that we have laying all over there. So you guys can go back in the box. Also, I would love to set up some tool racks around the place so we can organize our tools a little bit better. But that one can wait. For now, let me just pick up these bushes and start organizing them somewhere. Okay, so we have these berry bushes now. Also, I forgot to put away the pickaxe. Okay, so as I was saying, we have the berry bushes now. And I think the best place for them is right next to the greenhouse. But for that, I think we'll have to plug this little area. I mean, not plug it, but level it down, I think. So, these go in the inventory. Let me pick up a lot of dirt. Yeah, let's pick up as much as we can, put into the toolbar, and let's get to work. Also, while I'm working on this, I have been considering that maybe I want to skip over the winter, because if I'm honest, winter, this game really slows things down. So basically during winter we cannot farm, we cannot really do beekeeping, we cannot really hunt for animals because they are losing weight, so they will not give us quite the same amount of stuff. I'm not really sure if we can even do some animal husbandry or something like that, so I might consider skipping over the winter and picking things back up once it is actually springtime. Of course, if anything happens, I will still keep the recording going. But if nothing really happens, then I might skip over the next 3 months. Because we are past mid-November. So we are pretty much at the doorstep of winter at this point. I think once we have snowfall, I will make my decision, but it looks like that I might skip over the winter. You know, we cannot really do farming, so we can't really have any more flax, except from, drifters. So yeah, things might get a little bit boring during the winter, so I might want to skip over that. Anyways, let's get back to work. Okay, now if you remember, there is a quirk to these bushes. The current bushes, the bigger ones, they can be stacked like this, but only to the level of 2. So I think I will put these bushes next to the greenhouse and try to put them in a way that is at least a little bit, I don't know, organized, I guess. Anyways, can we put... Now, I don't think we can put fences in here because this is a chisel block and we don't have it go all the way out to the edges. So, I might turn the bottom of the greenhouse into cobblestone blocks so we can have some fences. Something to consider. For now, these bushes will not give us any fruit, so we don't really need to protect them from animals, but once it's springtime, we might want to consider building some fences around them. Anyways, let's start placing them down. Okay, so now we have the different kinds of bushes in well separated rows. This should make it a little bit easier to harvest them and things like that. So yeah, once it is springtime, I will try to build some kind of fence around them, but for now this is pretty much all that we can do. So now that I have thought about it, I think I will put in cobblestones around the bottom row of the greenhouse. Also, I would like to fix these stairs. For that, I think I will start with the... Oh, we are out of low fertility soil. Well, that's not exactly the worst thing ever. Anyways, I will go ahead and pick up some packed dirt. Yeah, 2 stacks, 2.5 or 1.5 stack would be alright. Also, yeah, it looks like this is going to be pretty much it for this episode. We are just going to go ahead and do some regular housekeeping. So the food is done, we can put it in the crock pot. Some nice carrot soybeans too. Thank you. Should we put another one on? Might as well. The weather is cold enough so it will keep. So once again, carrots and soybeans. Okay, let's get to it. Yeah, let's just put one more log on and that should be alright. Okay, so let me fix these stairs. So as I have said, we will need these packed dirt. I would like to have the packed dirt go all the way to the entrance. I am thinking maybe we can widen these stairs a little bit. Let me just give it a try. So we need the chisel and the hammer. So what I had in mind is that we can turn these into chisel blocks and just take out these corners. Yeah, I think I like it. Also, let's not forget, we can actually extend these paths all the way into the apiary. Okay, so do we have any more pad block? Okay, yes, we have pad blocks here. Let's just pick up shovel and that will make it a little bit faster. So shovel please, thank you. The chisel can go away, I suppose. There we go. Also look, it's not even 4 o'clock and the sun is already going down. Winter is upon us. Thankfully, the days will be getting a little bit longer as we are getting past December, but we are not quite there yet. Let's just pick up the dirt blocks as well. Okay, so the next thing I had in mind is... First things first, let me plug this hole. After that I will talk about what I had in mind next. We just need to go ahead and pick up some extra dirt. Okay, so as I was saying, the next thing I had in mind is that maybe we can do a new charcoal kiln. This one is sunk into the ground and if I'm honest, I am not 100% sure I am happy with the way it is now. So I think we can build this one not exactly on the ground level, but maybe just 1 or 2 blocks sunken into the ground. This one is a little bit too deep for my liking. Anyways, let me dig out the charcoal and then we will get to work. Okay, so the charcoal is gone and you might have noticed something new. There is a frosting effect going around at the edges of the screen and I don't know how much of it comes through the YouTube compression, but you might be able to see that we are shivering. There is a slight shake to the screen. Yeah, we are getting cold, and if you check on the correct character screen, it says body temperature 32.5. It should be a little bit higher than that. Also, okay, we have the food done. Might as well stay inside a little bit to warm up. So let me put this food into the crock pot. There we go. Should we do a little bit of drifter hunting? Maybe after I warm up. Yeah, a single wood on the fire will be enough for this. We just need to warm up a little bit. Also, you can go back in here. So, with the fire on, we will warm up quite fast. How are the ladders, by the way? They are down here. They are still curing. I think it's been only 1 day, so yeah. Anyways, now we are relatively warm. Not quite up to temperature, but we are okay. So, where are you? You're in the back. Yeah, I think I will hazard going after them for a little bit. Also, we have these blocks that I have accidentally chiseled out. Let me just take care of them. I don't really like having them around. I like unchiseled blocks wherever possible and only use chiseled blocks where absolutely necessary. So, let me plug these holes. Thank you. Can you please behave yourself? I don't really mind having them throwing stones, but melee attacks are a little bit dangerous. Okay, so anyways, we have 2 more flax fibers. We cannot really put them anywhere. I mean, we don't have any more, so we cannot make any more flax twine. Anyways, speaking of flax twine, we can use the flax twine to repair our clothing, but I don't want to repair until we have the fur clothing items, because I don't really know what they will cover. Anyways, let me eat this one. And I think I will put on a full 6 portion. Okay, we have a temporal storm approaching. So as I was saying, I will put on a full 6 portion cooking on the stove. How are our satiation? The grain is a little bit low, so I think I will go for a porridge, soybean porridge. Yeah, let's just go for rye grain. There we go. As it turns out, we cannot have soybean porridge. Okay, that changes things. Let's just make it out of vegetables then. So yeah, let's go for turnips. Doesn't sound too appetizing, but it will keep us filled up. So for this one, I will go and use 4 wood, I suppose. Now, as for the drifters, we have a temporal storm approaching. We might want to hazard doing some drifter hunting when the storm is active. And for that, I think I will go ahead and make some arrowheads, because I don't want to do it in melee. So using the arrowhead, the arrows will be the safest way to do this. So while the food is cooking, I will go ahead and nab some arrowheads. Okay, I believe it is now time to go to bed, and I will try to wake up when the storm is active. Okay, the storm is coming, so I will break this one and the one next to it, next to the door. That should give us enough clearance to use our bow. We will have some crawlers coming in, but that is part of it, I suppose. So the ones that are walking we can take care of quite easily. Oh, don't get too close, please. Okay, that was a crawling double-headed drifter. As you can see, they are extremely dangerous. Thankfully, we can respawn at home at this point, so it's not the biggest issue ever. We just need to be a little bit more careful than we were before. There we go. Double-headed drifters are basically the best source of the loot items. So let me see, do you have anything? Oh, very good. We have one more temporal gear and we have some extra flex fibers. Very good. One more temporal gear. We will have to keep a hold of these because I want to use these to repair any teleporters that we might come across. Okay, it went into the bushes. I don't want to fight them in the bushes because I can't see them there. Oh, okay, it's in the house. I don't mind you throwing stones, but don't... There we go. Okay, it's dead. I just noticed that we can actually fight them while we are going down, so that is quite nice. Anyways, harvest them before they despawn. One more temporal gear and more flex fibers. Very good. Okay, it seems the storm is over, and we got 3 temporal gears, 11 flex fibers, 1 Jonas subassembly, and 13 rusty gears. That is quite a lot. So, I think it was quite fruitful, if I'm honest. Do we have any stragglers? I don't think so. Okay, so let me just put things away and put things back where they belong. So I believe this one goes here and this one goes there. Yes. Also, let's not forget about the beam. Okay, so first things first, charcoal goes in here. Good, and the rest goes up in the attic. If I'm honest, that storm went a lot better than I expected. So anyways, right, these actually go into these boxes. Yeah, the Jonas subassembly can go... Okay, we can stack them, good to know. The flex fibers, yeah, might as well turn them into twine. Okay, we have a choice to make. We can either make one more linen or keep these flex twines. I don't remember if we can use the linen to repair our clothing. I will have to research that before we do any rash decisions. So anyways, I think I will... Yeah, I will put away the temporal gears. Here should be alright. And that's it. How are the ladders? So this one is done. This one is done. Okay, we can put... Actually, let's take these out as well. And scrape them. So, we can put these guys into the weak tannin. But we can only really do 2 batches, it seems. Yeah, I didn't really count on these, so we will have to make more, but Thankfully, in this state, they will no longer go bad, so it can wait. A medium rawhide. Yeah, this one is spoiling. Now, can we combine these? Yes, we can. Okay, so I believe we can actually make medium hides. Can we make the gloves? So medium hide gloves. Yeah, we only need 2. Perfect. I did not count on this, so that is very good news. So we can have a full assortment of fur clothing. Let me just start oiling them as well. Perfect. Okay, I will set these out downstairs in the cellar along with these. These 2 will take a little bit longer than these because these are 75% cured. Okay, so almost ready. Now, in the meantime, before I was rudely interrupted by the temporal storm, I was meaning to deal with the charcoal kiln. So for that, I want to pick up the packed dirt and let's get to work. So basically, I want to have it not really this deep underground. I want it to be maybe 1 or 2 tiles sunken into the ground, and then we can have a small dome on top made out of this packed dirt. So yeah, let's get to work. Okay, so basically this is going to be pretty much it for the charcoal mound. We have these 2 blocks to seal the entrance. We have this little step right here in the back, so we can get on the top, so we can seal the top hole, and that is pretty much it. I tried to make it a little bit more rounded, but if I'm honest, the only way to make it more rounded is to actually use smaller blocks, but this is a very big construction, so that would take a very long time. If I skip over the winter, I might do it during my off time, but on camera this would be a little bit too much. So anyways, I think the next thing I want to do is pick up some more sticks, because we have these feathers and flint arrowheads, but we don't have enough sticks. So let's go out and pick some up. Okay, so it is getting real cold outside. Let me just organize a couple of stuff and I will take a look at those highs curing downstairs. Okay, I think this is going to be it for the organizing for now. And I can hear some drifters outside. Let me see if I can take care of them real quick. Okay. So, anything else we want to do in this episode? Well, maybe do one smithing, because I think I would like to make one more chisel, and maybe we can make it out of meteoric iron. My thinking is that I don't really want to waste the meteoric iron or on anything that is going to be a, you know, something like a axe or a shovel or something like that, but for something that we are going to use for a very long time, like a chisel, I think I wouldn't mind not wasting, but using the meteoric iron for. So yeah, let's do that. So let's just close ourselves in here. I will put the lamp here. We will need the tongs, of course. So let's get to work. This one goes in here. One piece of coal is all we need. Let's light it on fire so it will start heating up. Perfect. And then let me put away these tools. So axe goes here, shovel there. Oh right, we might want to make a shovel as well. For that I will... we don't have any more iron. Do I want to make... Yeah, you know what? Might as well make use of the half hammer. So you go in here along with this iron bloom. And while I am working on that chisel, we'll put this one on the half hammer. So anyways, anything else? Yeah, so the hammer goes in here, this one as well, but it only has 31 durability, so it will not last for a very long time. Okay, so you are pretty much good to go, but before I get started on that, I want to put this one on the half hammer. In the meantime, I suppose we can make a couple bloomeries. So let me see. I think I will make 2 of them. And there we go. The rest of the bricks will be put back where they were. For now, I will just have these on standby. I will not use them, of course. So, are you done? Almost. I can put this on the anvil, that's going to be fine. So I want to make a... where is it? I want to make a chisel out of this one. And you are ready to go. So all we have to do is put this on the half hammer, and for every hammer strike it will take out one of these slag blocks, And once it is done with the slag, it will start hammering it into shape. And it is completely automated. So, let's start working on this one. Now, there is a mod that should allow us to reclaim the iron pieces that we are basically snipping off this one, because at this point the chisel is done, but we have some excess that we have to take care of, and that is basically wasted iron. Now, as I have said, there is a mod that would allow us to reclaim these, but that's a mod and this is an unmodded series, so unfortunately we cannot really use it. I mean, we could, but I don't want to. This series is completely unmodded. Maybe in a future series we will have that one active, but not right now. Anyways, the chisel is done. Let's just put it in some water to cool it down. I don't think you can see it, but believe me, there we go. And it should be okay at this point. Yep. Now, as for the drifters, I think I will go ahead and take care of them real quick. Okay, I will stop here. Don't do too much. And stop. Okay. And this iron is done. Thank you, half hammer. So as I was saying, I will make this into, what was it? Shovel, I believe. Let me just check. Yeah, a shovel. So we need to make a shovel head right here. Unfortunately, we cannot use the half hammer to do the actual smithing. That one we have to do ourselves. The half hammer can only hammer out the iron blooms as well as iron plates. Unfortunately, we are not making iron plates right now. Well, technically, I suppose a shovel head would be a plate, but you know what I mean. And done. Okay, now we have an iron shovel, so that one can go in the tool chest. Anything else? So the meteoric iron chisel will go below the tin bronze one, and that is pretty much it in terms of tools, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Hammer can go back as well. So, I think I will leave the episode here. I don't think we can accomplish anything else in this episode before we would go over time. I don't know how the time lapses will deal with the excess time, but right now the recording is way over 1 hour. So yeah, let me just go to bed, and I think I will go and say goodbye in the morning. Now, we might get snowfall in an episode or two, so I guess I will try to make my decision before then. But I am leaning towards actually skipping the winter months. As I have said, I will keep the recording going, but if nothing interesting happens, then we will skip over the winter months. I think, for at least I am leaning towards that for now. Let me just pick up the lantern, put the tongs back, and that is pretty much it. Also, we have vortex right in the apiary. Well, as long as the bees survive it, I don't mind. So, anyways, let me plant these seeds, and then I am going to say during the planting, there we go. So, All that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you a 1 week and ad-free early access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.